What's up, everybody? Good morning. Fame Rothstein here. Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. Link to the podcast is in the bio. All right. Sunday, January 24th, 2021. It's about 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in a beautiful, lovely, cool, crisp, seasonably accurate Queen City, a.k.a. the Republic of Cincinnati. And I got 3 picks for you today. All right. But before I do that, as always, if you feel you have a gambling problem, please do not listen to this program. Please contact your state or your local Gamblers Help Group, and hopefully they can get you the services you feel you need, because on this show, we discuss sports investing through sports wagering, and we don't want to be any triggers to any negative behaviors for you. So please contact your state or your local Gamblers Help Group, and hopefully they can get you on the path of the straight and narrow. Okay? Secondly, hit that like and subscribe button for me really fast. Just hit it. You know, if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. Leave a comment. Sign up for notifications. YouTube, we're usually Saturday and Sunday, although I didn't do a Saturday show yesterday. Saturday and Sunday, it's just straight picks. Wednesday, I give you a rant about the news, current events, pop culture. And then I give you the picks, all right? And you can catch the podcast, where it's just really straight picks on the podcast. Very little social commentary. But you can catch the podcast Thursday through Tuesday. Okay? Wednesday's the only day I don't do a podcast. I do it here. Thursday through Tuesday on Anchor.fm, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn. There's about 10 different places. Stitcher Podcasts. It's about 10 different places you can find the podcast. Just type the name in, the daily podcast, Fame Rothstein Sports Investing. And on Instagram, you can catch me on Saturdays and Sundays. There's some Instagram content up now. And that's my Instagram is @Fame_Rothstein. FAME_ROTHSTEIN. My email address, Fame Rothstein, all one word, FAMEROTHSTEIN @yahoo.com. Okay? You know this show here. And then my Twitter is @Biggie Rothstein, BIGGIE ROTHSTEIN. All right? And one more thing. We're on video, so you know it's bucket low. Like, fuck it, though. All right? But yeah, let's talk about this bag, because we got to one last night, sports investors, didn't we? We got to one yesterday. You know, when I recorded the podcast, I forgot the other game that we had, that we won, because my ticket was in the car. But yeah, I remembered it. Now I remember it. But anyway, and you can go check the yesterday's podcast. But the game we lost, damn, now I forgot the game we lost. We took Kelly Oubre Jr. to get over 14.5 points. The brother finished with 5. Thanks, bro. Thanks. But we took Brandon Ingram of the Pelicans to get over 22.5, and I think he finished with 30. And we took the Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers to over 5.5 goals. I think the final score was over 5.5 total goals for the game, and I think the final score was 6-1, total of 7. So we got our over on that, you know. But got 3 for you today, okay? Got some more hockey. All right, let's look at our man Sid the Kid out there in Pittsburgh, and they're going to be hosting the New York Rangers. I'm not going to hold you. It's the hockey regular season. We got some more important football games to talk about. But we're going to take the Penguins on the money line, -136 odds. The Penguins to beat the Rangers on home ice, all right? Now, this is what you've been waiting for, right? The NFL playoff conference championships for a trip to the quote-unquote big game, because the name of the big game has been, I guess, copyrighted, trademarked, or whatever. You know, you're not really supposed to say that, but I don't know why it's not a proper noun at this point. A public entity at this point. But I guess, they're talking about Anyway, listen. First game of the day, you got the Tampa Brady Buccaneers. That's right. I said the Tampa Brady Buccaneers. Tampa Bay, Tampa Brady Buccaneers, Tampa Bay. All right. At Green Bay. Okay. Now, Green Bay, you know they got that work. Aaron Rodgers. Devontae Parker looked like he's having a good year. Looks to be a solid receiver, but let's be honest, Aaron Rodgers has done this with all types of receivers throughout his career. You know, Devontae Parker, don't get your head big, you know, because there's been a Greg Jennings. There's been a what was his name? Freeman, 86, back in the day. You know, no, he was with Favre. But yeah, I mean, just don't get too excited now. We've seen you before. We've seen you about 3-4 times now with Aaron Rodgers, Devontae. But yeah, I mean, you can't hate on Rodgers. All right, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. You know, he's never had any real heated receiver. Neither has Brady on the other side, though. But now he does. I mean, the one year he had Moss for a couple years, and then you know he's got some heat. AB's out, which is going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Because I always thought AAB would be I mean, you can't guard him with a third corner. Most number one corners can't guard him. You're going to put a third corner on him? Or even a second? You just can't. Like, you know, but then you got a Florida team coming in the cold, but who gives a damn? Tom Brady is from that. Played all them years in Boston. I mean, you know, hell, the refs pulled a rule out of their ass for Tom in a blizzard one time. So he's used to playing in cold weather. You know, the tuck rule. Gronk, you know, I mean, it's just they just got too much heat over there. And I think that it's Tom Brady's destiny to be the first quarterback, first team to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium. I don't even think a team has even gotten this close to being the first team. Like, you know, in the conference championship, got to win one game and they get to play the Super Bowl in their home. I don't even remember a team even being that close. It might have been, but I don't remember them. You know, but this Brady team, I think they're going to be the first team to play the Super Bowl. And, you know, because the Super Bowl's in Tampa, Raymond James Stadium or whatever they call that anymore. You know, these stadium names all change corporately and whatnot. But yeah, I think they're going to be the first team to do it. So we're going to take in that first game, we're taking Tampa on the money line. Plus 150, whatever it is. Tampa's going to win the game. Now, the second game, you've got the Buffalo Bills, and I thought they were kind of a year away going to Kansas City. I thought Buffalo was a year away. Nah, they're not a year away. They're going to do it today, too. Yes, both road teams will win these games. Why will Buffalo win? Buffalo was going to give Kansas City a problem anyway. Buffalo was going to give them a problem. I mean, they fought tooth and nail with Kansas City the first time. What was it, 26-17 or something like that? They were going to give them a problem anyway on the comeback. But I don't think Mahomes, I don't see it. I don't know how he recovers that well. I just don't. I mean, I play football. You know, obviously, you know, nothing noteworthy, you know. I mean, it's high school football, Al Bundy shit. I had a concussion. Matter of fact, you know that guy I have on the show every now and then, L Train, you know, my partner there, do his own thing, but yeah, I had him on there. He the one that gave me the concussion. Friendly fire. You know, friendly fire, but he caught me dead in my left temple, like pow. I don't even remember the game from high school. I can remember and I had a sack, you know. I can remember something significant from any game I played in. I don't remember that game at all. Or the next two. The only games or the next two. I wasn't right for about 3-4 games. And I'm walking around practicing. Mahomes couldn't even get up. Like, you see when he got up, he did the noodle leg thing, and they had to walk him out, you know, in arms. You know, he's got a concussion. It wasn't his leg or nothing. His head's messed up. He was at work. The first time he gets knocked down hard, I think it's over. As long as they catch him early, get to him early, knock him down hard, his head rattles. But even without that, I just don't see how he recovers that well to perform at a championship level after a week, after seeing what I saw. I'm no neurologist, okay? I'm not a neurologist. I'm just saying. Just using the eyeball test, all right? So let's recap, all right? NHL, we're taking the Pittsburgh Penguins on the money line against the New York Rangers, okay? 3 money line games, as a matter of fact. NFL, playoff game number 1, Bucks at Packers. We're going to take Tom Brady and them. All right? Tom Brady and them. All right? And then the, that? Bucks at Packers. Then the Buffalo Bills at the Chiefs. We're going to take the Bills. Both road teams will win today, I believe. All right? So there you have it. You got plenty of time to get online, get in line, and get to the bag. And you know the show's motto, if there's games to be played, there's money to be made. I'll be back tomorrow on the podcast. You have to find me on the podcast. I gave you the information out there, all right? But in the meantime, like I said, let's hook up on social media. You follow me, I'll follow you back. You know my social media accounts. I gave you those as well. So there's nothing left to do, but let's just go get our action in, and we'll be back tomorrow to talk about it. But until then, I need everybody to stay safe, and peace out.